Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial of Golang for Absolute Beginner course. And in this tutorial, we will learn about defer, panic and recover keyword. These are very special keyword in Go programming language. Right, so let's start our first keyword, which is defer, defer.go. I am creating a file defer.go in my VS Code Visual Code Editor. So as discussed in our previous tutorial, I am creating a package and importing the FMT module, right? And I am writing main function. So first of all, what is a defer keyword? A defer keyword is used to stop the default execution of Golang program, right? So how we can use this keyword within our Go program? So let's see. First of all, I have written fmt.println start, then I have written defer fmt.println middle, and last but not least I am writing fmt.println end, right? So according to this program, it will first execute start, then this will print end, and in the end it will print middle, because we have used defer keyword in our second fmt.println method, and we pass middle into this, right? So let's first save the file and let's see the output. So go run defer.go. I have run go run defer.go, and as you can see, it first print start, then end, and then middle. So defer keyword is used to stop the default execution of Go program, and like we can use it for many different purposes, right? If we want to control the execution of our program, we have another special keyword, which is panic. So let's see how panic works. I am creating another file, which is panic.go, right? And in this file I am creating a package, main package, and I am importing the FMT module. Then I am writing our main function. In our main function I am writing fmt.println start, then I am panicking our application with something bad happened. Then I am writing fmt.println and end. So panic keyword is used to throw some sort of error. When we want to throw some sort of error, we use that panic keyword. It actually destroys the Go program, like it throws the error to server. Like when we face any error within our server, we can throw it by using panic, because our application is panicking, right? So this is all about panic keyword. Panic is actually a method, right? In panic we can pass string or some sort of data, so that it will render that data to our server, then to our client, right? So let's run this program. I have written this command, go run panic.go. See, according to this program, according to the output of this program, it first return start, then something bad happened, right? And then it exit that go routine. Go routine is a very advanced topic which we will cover later on, but panicking is actually used to panic our application. That's all for now, right? Then it it didn't print the end statement, right? So when we panic our server, our Go program, it stops all the execution, right? And it throw an error to the server, right? So panic, in other words, in simple words, panic can be used to throw error or something like that, right? So we have another keyword which is recover. So when we face any panic in our program, how we can recover it? So recover is all about that, right? So I am creating another file which is recover.go, and in that program I am creating a package. Then I am importing the fmt module, right? And I'm creating a main function. So for simplicity I am showing you the template of code. So this is the template of recover.go, right? According to this template, it is a combined form of defer, panic and recover. How we can this program is all about how we can use defer, panic and recover combinedly, how we can use it in our program, right? So this program is all about that. First of all, I am printing start in the console, right? Then I have created a function which is a defer function which will execute not as the default execution of Go program, but when after like something happened, right? So first it will print start, then it will stop the execution, current execution, then this program will panic the Go program, right? And then our default defer function will call, and within that function we have an if statement, right? And we are checking if we have any error. If we have any error, recover that error and print that error to user. So as discussed previously, panic is very dangerous. We need to recover it and throw it to our user, right? So when we panic our application, this means that our server is in panicking state. So recover is all about when we panicking our application, how we can recover it. Recover is all about that. So in this program, as you can see, if error, recover that error. If error is not null, return that error to our user, or print that error to console, right? Then print fmt.end, right? So let's run this program. Let's run this program in console. Go run recover.go. As you can see, it didn't like panic my application, but it this program recovers through it and through an user defined error. Recover is all about that. When we are panicking an application, we need to recover from it, so we use recover method and we throw error to our user, our error which we are defining to it, right? When so see this, first of all it return start, which is our fmt.println start. Then it return error, something bad happened. Something bad happened error is passed in panic, right? We can pass anything, something else, we can pass anything in our panic method. Then we recover through that error and we print that error to the console, right? So this is very simple program that how we can use defer, panic and recover together. So I hope you use this concept in your Go program. These are very special concept of Go program and very different concept. I have learned JavaScript, but these concepts are like very different concept from any programming language. So we don't have defer, panic and recover concept in JavaScript, right? We use some different techniques for that, but in Golang we have support for that keyword, like panic for throw error to server, to destroy our server, then defer to stop the default execution of Go program, and recover to recover from that error which we are panicking, right? So this is all about defer, panic and recover keyword. I hope you learned something new in this tutorial. So before jumping to our next tutorial, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.